All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is MC Dogo Destiny, and you're still watching the Destiny Show right here today. It is an amazing day. It's a beautiful day. And on the show, I am having a Lieutenant retired Opio Oba, one of the greatest men of this country, the man that has fought in Obote too. And of course, I also joined the struggle with our President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and still serving the government, of course, until now. And of course, in the show, is going to be telling us more about the stories, the ups and downs, and of course, part of the success that he has been going through, and so many things on the show. Thank you so much. Right over here. Lieutenant retired Opio Ba Apoy tutwala.
Apoya tek.
Opoy dang yemelo kedwa isho manene.
Ana apoyo pimaru unjo press kede TV. Na machiel unibedo jo apiru tek tutwal. I organs of government unibedo jo na mario adek. Na mangwen. Fourth arms of the government. Releasing government business, releasing government programs, releasing everything. So I appreciate you so much for what the press all over Uganda is doing. I was born in 1965 in Lira Hospital, now is National Regional Hospital. My father's name is Annington Oba Oula. He worked with the Lira. He works with the local government. From local government in 1962, when Uganda got independent, they opened what they were calling Lira Town Council.
Lira Town Council.
Yeah, so he was from local government. He was sent to go and serve in Lira Town Council as a storekeeper. They worked very hard. During those days, there was no corruption.
Okay.
So he built us. He gave us education. I started from P1 at Lira P7 school. It was a Muslim school.
Okay.
From there, my father transferred me to Adiel.
Boarding primary school.
Adiel boarding primary
now
school.
Boarding.
Now boarding.
I know by then it was not yet boarding.
Yeah, it was Adiel primary school.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I became a monitor from P1 up to P7.
Okay.
I was a head boy from P6, P5 to P7. My teachers are those of Abacha Francis, who is now dealing with pharmacy.
Okay.
That's one of my teachers who used to love me. I was in P7 West. I was a class monitor as well as a prefect.
It looks like you were so good at science. Because
Yeah.
when you talk of pharmacy now,
Actually,
kind of relate.
Actually, he was so good in science and mathematics.
Okay.
He was my teacher of mathematics and science. He was so corporate.
Okay.
The wife was also a teacher, teaching a lower level, primary 4.
Okay.
Yeah, the wife was a girl guide.
Okay.
So they used to love me because I used to cooperate with teachers and pupils. And we used to score higher grades. Adiel was the best. In Lango, those days, we used to do only three subjects.
Okay.
That is English, mathematics, and general paper.
Which year was that?
Actually, I joined primary 1 in 1971.
Okay.
Then I completed in 1977.
1977.
Then I went to City High School in Kampala. Actually, I got first grade.
Okay. From Adiel.
Yes, but coming from this, what? Is it, how do they call it? The family with the two wives.
They call it polygamy.
Polygamy. I came from polygamy family. You know, polygamy family, there's a lot of war.
Yeah.
Even my mother was not there. We were 6. My father dismissed my mother. So that traumatized me so much.
It brought a lot of challenges.
Yes, it was a great challenges. Sometimes I don't go to school.
Did this have
I have to go and
affect
dig. It has affected me so much.
Okay.
Moreover, my father was a working class.
Okay.
So when I got first grade, I was supposed to go to Tessa Aloit College, a government school like Lango College. But from there, I don't know what happened. I went and I joined City High School in Kampala,
Okay.
where my uncle was working. So City High School, I was there 78, 79, 80. 80, or there were 1979, war broke, 1978 and 1979. A Tanzania war broke when Idi Amin went to Kagera in Tanzania,
Okay.
and he claimed to be part of Uganda. So Dr. Julius Nyerere, he was a chairman of OAU. He decided to wage war against Amin and bringing back the Ugandans who went to exile, including those of Museveni, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Obote Zoom, those of Tito Kellos, and others. So I was so interested in that. We were happy because what Amin did to us, to Ugandans, it was bad. First of all, Amin expelled Indians,
Okay.
investors. So all the factories were declined. We were washing in our clothes, school uniform with what? Purpose leave
Purpose leave.
and others. We were struggling. There was no salt. There was no essential commodities. Things were hard. But the people of Uganda, including the people of Lango, they prayed. Even all my uncles, they were assassinated by Idi Amin. About 6 of them. So it was a disaster to our family.
Okay.
But with God, all things are possible. So liberators came, TPDF and UNLA. They liberated Uganda. So the first president was Yusuf Lule. He stayed for 6-8 days. He was disposed. I don't know what happened. I was a young person.
Okay.
Then the Binanza came. Binanza came for 11 months. He was disposed by Paulo Mwanga and the Museveni, those of Oyito Jok and Tito Kello. Because he was not, Binanza was not following what was the agreement of Mosi Conference. So Museveni became vice military commission. Paul Mwanga was a chairman military commission, I do remember.
Okay.
Those of Oyito Jok, they were members. Maria Canol was a member. Toko was a member, and others. Tito Kello was a member as Army commander. So from there, election was planned. And UPC came back, Obote came back. Democracy was in tow by that time. So UPC was there, DP was there under Semogerere. UPM was there under my leader, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who was a commander of
The army.
no, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. When they liberated Uganda, he was a minister for defense. Okay. Then Oyite was appointed chief of staff because all this struggle, they participated
Together.
Then Tito Kello was appointed army general, army commander.
I am compelled to ask Tito Kello, Oyito Jok, and Museveni. They were once friends who dined on the same table.
Yes, they fought together to liberate Uganda from Amin.
Okay.
Museveni took Western up to West Nile.
Okay.
Then Oyito Jok took Eastern via Jinja, Soroti, Lira, up to West Nile. Museveni was a good man, but those people who have surrounded Obote, they're the one who made Museveni to quit to went to the bush.
To go to the bush where
Yes.
the people were around Obote.
Yeah, people around Obote, they were talking bad of Museveni. But me, when Museveni was in UPM, I supported him when I was in City High School. Most of the students were Banyankole, they were my friends.
What class were you?
Because
What class were you in by that time?
Because I used to take Sim to them, our Nino, our Sim. So they used to love me. So they said, you support this. They gave me a t-shirt for UPM. UPM, their slogan was like this.
Okay.
I went even attend Museveni's rallies, one at City Square, now Constitutional Square, is it? Yeah, one at Makerere University. Yeah, his words were fundamental. So when I went back home, my uncle tortured me badly. That's why we joined this. We are for UPC. So that's why I found people recruiting army. Then I jumped into the army because I don't want someone. I was already above 18.
And so your mind was already strained somewhere.
Yes.
At what age were you?
By that time, I was around 19.
19.
Yeah, 80. When campaign was there, we used to move with Museveni's team in a pickup, not a pickup.
Santana?
Not Santana. Santana was not there. We used to move in these minibuses.
Okay.
Yeah, we were very powerful. And if election was fair, Museveni was going to win.
Okay.
But actually election was rigged. Museveni was blocked to reach Northern. We used to move with Opira. Opira was a vice president to Museveni.
Okay.
He was Anacholi. We had very many people. And I have a friend who was called Sunday from Fort Fortol. He's the one who introduced me to UPM. So we were stubborn, young men, because Museveni was the youngest
The youngest president.
The youngest candidate.
So if we are to shift the timing, if we are to interchange the timing now, you would say Museveni was like the Bobi Wine of that time.
Yes.
Via the age.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I now understand how it has to relate to the young people because they have their representatives.
Young people should not go anyhow.
Okay.
To join groups which are not fundamental.
Okay.
I still insist the young group to join NRM.
Okay.
And now collision is now coming, transition.
Okay.
Transition is coming. We cannot give a government to someone who is going to destroy the country.
The country.
We have suffered
okay.
from 1966 up to 1986. Are you understanding?
I am following the story.
We have suffered.
Okay.
So, from there, election was rigged badly by Paulo Mwanga to UPC government. Because I do remember when Museveni was supposed to come to the north, he was blocked at Karumba. I have to tell facts.
Yeah.
By the army. Army were using forces, they were hunting Museveni. He went and hid himself in Gulu. To a certain lady there.
Whose name is not known now?
I cannot remember.
Okay.
So, Museveni was telling people the truth that Obote let us go like this to build Uganda. Some people were telling Obote no, because they were greedy. They want to sow themselves. Even some people from the Western.
I understand. In the story, I am trying to look at one thing. There are people who are around Obote, who are pushing for their self-interest.
Very true.
But Obote himself was not.
Obote was so good.
Was very
and he
good.
used to love Museveni.
Okay.
And he knows Museveni as a patriotic cadre.
So the problem was this.
Those who have surrounded him.
Even the red hand around the antle.
The red hand.
Around the antle.
Around the antle.
You cannot get the white hand.
Very true.
I have understood now.
Now, when Obote was overthrown by Okelos in 1985, that was on Saturday, 27th May, when Obote was overthrown by his forces. Obote said, I'm not going anywhere, let me die in my land. But they forced him, then they took him to Nairobi, then he went to Zambia.
So he was forced to go for exile. He didn't want to go for exile.
Yeah. But me, I was in Kampala, I was in Kololo. Then I said, why not Museveni to come this regime is going to collapse. Then, for me, I disagree to work with Okelos because they brought Amin's forces back from Sudan and Congo. And these people, they started killing people again, looting. There was a lot of tribalism, sectarian, like in Obote too. The armies were so rude. The armies were so arrogant. Roadblocks everywhere. But today, there's no roadblock, people. So I knelt down, I quit the army, I came back home. I was trying to go to exile to Kenya, but I said, no, I cannot leave my motherland. I came back home to our village in Ayumi, Akokoro, Apache. I stayed there at home. But Okelo's men called Ojuko was so notorious. He was a sergeant, then he was promoted to captain. Uneducated soldier. He started hunting us. When he gets you, he just shoot you, he just kill you. One of my friends, Sam Nek, Leutanant from Bar, was killed.
Did they come up to Akohora?
Yes, they came. They went even disturb Obote's mother.
Okay.
Looting his tractor, looting our vehicle. It was a trooper, Isuzu. Okay. Was taken by Ojuku. And Ojuku started hunting me. Okay. You know, some people in the village also, they list our name. They give to Ojuku.
Those who are not in the same line with you?
Yes, for no reason. I was humble. I came, I started taking agriculture, digging, going to garden, cooperating with the, with the people in the village. There was nothing I did wrong in the village. But Ojuku started hunting me. Then I started praying that Museveni should come. Then when Museveni took over, 26 January 86, I knelt down, I said, God, you are wonderful.
You have answered my prayer.
You have answered my prayer. Let this man I supported when he was in when he formed
UPM.
In UPM. I know him. I know his fundamental plans.
Were you still in Akohora?
Yes, I was in Akokoro.
Okay.
When I heard the news from Radio Uganda,
so
there was
due to fear, you did not move?
No, I just moved within. Then I told community that we have a change. That my new president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And when he sworn in on 27th January, I succeed. I succeeded, Apache and Lira. Under Ojeda Oba, who was SDA, Lira, and Kibula. I work hard for the people of Lango and Uganda.
My question why I ask you if you have been able to meet the president is I was trying to go back
to... when President heard that we have recovered many guns and have destroyed many Ulum who have been fighting, and most of them, they have gone back to the government. President sent a delegation. Special delegation to me. This was Minister Major Amanya Musega before he crossed to what? FDC. He was a minister, the first minister of local government. He came up to Akokoro, where I established my headquarters because there were some people also disturbing people in Lekwania. From Luapanga, what. There were gun people.
You decided to protect home first.
So I decided to protect home first. So President sent his delegation to come and appreciate me for what I was doing. So I appreciate him for that, for his love to send a minister.
Minister by
that time. In combat. Amanya Musega was in a combat. He was a major.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Let's first pause there. You know when a minister is coming into that full combat stuff and all that, how did the villagers perceive it and all that?
By that time, Uganda was liberated. Okay. And those ministers, they were also the Bush war commanders.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did the villagers see it?
They
You
were
know
very
when they're
happy.
coming?
You know, when I liberated Kokoroi, Buje, Segere, what people were very happy. They used to call me, peace has come back, the Kuchoduogo.
Kuchoduogo.
For Machoduogo, they were called Machoduogo because fire came back. Mine was Kuchoduogo.
Kuchoduogo.
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Mine was Kuchoduogo. Those of Okela Kokoro, they were young people now. He's working with the Radio Q. They used to follow me. He knows my history. When I'm telling this, I'm not bragging.
I know.
I like.
But of course, when you have done something great, you need to brag about it because it's also beautiful to let the world know.
And I want to appreciate people of Apache and Lira.
Okay.
They love me up to now. Because me, I'm somebody who is meek, peaceful. Yes.
As we wrap up the show now, what message do you have to the people out there watching us?
Actually, I'm emphasizing to the community of Uganda and Lango to embrace Museveni. Museveni has done a lot for the country. Museveni has brought his book, which is called Musevenomics and Solutions. Musevenomics and Solutions is taking everything back to the community. So I am impressing people to keep their peace. We have already fought for peace. The peace we are enjoying, even though I did not continue with the UPDF because I left army in 1993 when there was peace already in Lango.
1993.
When we already chased even Lakwena.
Which month was that?
Kony was here. Kony, we went back just for what?
Okay.
Yeah. So when I left army, 1993, I came back home to Lira. Apache is my village, but my father built a home in Lira. I came back to Lira. 1994, the issue of CA came. Constituent Assembly campaign. Okay. We supported Honorable Sam Ingola because I was in yellow. Ingola failed, Cecilia too. Then Museveni appointed Ingola among the 10 to go to Constituent Assembly.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Is the
Even Tonotoa, who is now blaming the government, Colonel Tonotoa, he was also appointed in CA. He was representing the army when he was in Jinja.
Is the president aware of your struggle and contribution?
President is well aware, but most of the people, they don't want to introduce people to president. But I met president several times.
Physically, one-on-one?
Yes. I met him at Baralegi. When age limit, I'm the one who planned for the age limit, is crafting the Constitution. It is me. In Uganda, I'm the one who started with my few people.
So all this all this age limit issue we have been seeing on TV has been going to Parliament. You are the one who have started all this.
Yes, I demonstrated here during daytime.
Okay.
Moving in town here with my people in yellow. Because we want from 18 up to 120 to what? To rule, to lead. If you're a sub-county chairman, you are 18. If you have papers, it's okay.
It's okay to continue.
When you're president.
Do you feel the country you have served for has done a lot for you?
When I demonstrated for age limit, I got a call from Minister of Security.
Okay.
By that time was no, it was not Eli Tumwine. The one who Eli Tumwine replaced. It was
you can't remember.
Lieutenant General Tumukunde.
Tumukunde.
Yes. He called me and appreciated me. Even my name was taken to NEC when President was in the NEC.
Okay.
That there are some people in Lira who demonstrated for age limit. Then President said, where are they? I want to I want to bless them. I want to meet them. Then they say, they are not in NEC. Because I was chairman NRM Lira municipality 2011 to 2016. You know me, I'm ever fighting corruption and protecting the community.
One thing, when you talk about that, there's something I want to understand here.
Yes.
Because in the start of our story, remember there was a saga between Museveni and Obote. And all these are good friends. You get me? But there was some within there that could make a bridge that it was hard for the two to have a common understanding.
Very true.
My question right here is, do you still feel that there are people around the president that makes it so hard for those who want to meet the president or those who are supposed to meet the president to meet the president?
That's what people say. It is not my saying.
It's not your saying, it's what people say.
What I hear people saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in
because
all
if it was in Buganda or Western, they were going to take me up to State House.
it was going to be very possible.
Yes, it was going to be very possible because those people, they cooperate. Even in Teso, even in Acholi, people cooperate.
So this is directly that people from this side, they don't cooperate?
They don't.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so do you feel the country that you have given everything for, that you have served, all the contribution that you have made to the government, do you think the government is doing enough to you, like to say thank you or appreciate your effort?
No. Because
Why do you say so?
President promised me to meet him, but no one can take me to him. Many people were taken.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still love him. He's my president, he's my friend,
Okay.
he's my brother.
And you wish to meet him very soon, face to face?
With God, all things are possible.
So we are putting this in prayers.
Yes.
Now, hoping that one day you will meet the
me
president.
now, I'm a balonkole.
Okay.
Me, first of all, I put everything in God's hand.
Okay.
With God, all things are possible.
Okay.
That's why when Museveni went to the bush, God protected him and brought him to power. That's why I love him.
Okay.
Yes, I love him for that.
So if you
If God's son was something, he was going to die in the bush.
so given a
A
chance
freedom
that,
fighter,
what?
a revolutionary.
Okay. Now, if given a chance you meet the president today, what would be your message to him?
My message to President, I want him to appoint me as an agent of change. I want to bring change to the community. My community are suffering so much. When I was in the army, we used to console, comfort the community.
Okay.
But community, they are not getting a true message. No one to pass a true message to them.
Okay.
Through media, through TV, through moving to them, yes, like you young generation.
So most of
you have to know about Musevenomics
okay.
because the transition is now taking place. Yes, now we are in a transition. And this transition is going peacefully. But some people are still dreaming.
Are you trying to say that in the nearby
Don't
years,
you see?
in the nearby years, we
Balaam
might...
is now a minister for youth. That's already a transition. Aber is a minister, state minister. That's a transition.
Okay.
Hey, you go to West Nile, that young lady,
Nyamutoro.
Nyamutoro, and state minister for industry. Anita.
Anita.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to mix people. I love President Museveni. He has mixed youth.
Okay.
He has mixed the middle age like us. He has mixed even the elder people.
Okay.
Yes, that's how the country is going. So from that transition, we will have a younger president who is a soldier.
Okay.
Uganda will be protected by someone who is a soldier.
My question is, do you see a civilian? Do you see a civilian government so soon in the government?
No. Civilian government, when it comes.
What do you see? What do, like the president coming from the army and one coming from the civilian side? What are the difference?
Civilian government, when it comes to power again, it will not manage Uganda.
Uganda belongs
To
needs
like in America, you go for military training. Those of Obama, they know everything. You go first for a military what?
and then you come back to rule.
Yes, oriented.
Okay.
Orientation, military orientation. You become somebody like General Mozi,
And
Kerongaba.
so
Very humble general.
Your son, I must say.
Yeah, he's my son. I love him, and I'm supporting him. I have his T-shirt tomorrow. I'm going to put on.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
All right. You're
Very humble.
Lastly, on
and
this,
you people, you pressmen, you young, energetic pressmen, all the time you people, you are being blocked. Me, when President said Opio, Oba Moses, I want to meet you, I will go with you people. Because you are the future leaders of the country. You have to be exposed.
to the high authority.
Yes.
Your last message as we wrap up the show, it has been a very interesting work. I have learned a lot of things from this speech. First of all, I have learned about patriotism.
Yes, patriotism.
I have learned about patriotism. I love Pan-Africanism.
Socio-economical transformation.
I have also learned about perseverance.
Yes.
I've also learned about sacrifice, because when you take a look at your story, leaving home at that age, joining the army with so many, and remember by that time, everyone at home was in UPC.
Yeah.
And it was only you made up your mind.
Yes.
Another thing I learned about is determination.
Very
You
true.
always
Very
need to
true.
determine, because now when no one is supporting you, you don't need to work with what people are thinking, but what your heart is telling you.
Very true.
I also learned what I learned so much about today was about being patient.
Patient pays.
Patient pays.
I'm
So I
patient.
have learned a lot of things in the show of today, and I also hope someone out there learned some of the things. It has been a brilliant talk. We have gotten to know about the transition in the government, things that we were not there by then. Because when you said you left military in 1993, is when you said?
1993.
1993, and I was
when
born.
they were NRA, they were
Transitioning to
transition to UPDF. Yes.
And that was the
So
very,
I'm a man of NRA.
and that was the
With
very,
those of Major General Frederick Jema, Captain Kaka, General Saleh.
and just imagine that is the very year I was born. So it is
Congratulations.
it's a very big blessing to me
Yes.
to be in this show, to host this show, to understand each and everything that has been this show. Allow me to say thank you so much for those of you who have been tuning in, those of you who have been watching us from the very first up to this moment, and also subscribe, and as well make sure you keep follow on right over here. My name is MC Dogo Destiny. We end the show right over here. God bless you.